Hello friends, Jeanice Mitchell, pelvic health physical therapist. Today for our 5-minute pelvic floor workout, we're going to be doing 3 motions and they're going to be lying on our back with activating the pelvic floor and relaxing the pelvic floor with different timings. So just kind of follow along with me. I'm going to be using something called biofeedback that helps me and you to be able to see what my pelvic floor muscles are doing. But you can do this along at home, even if you don't have biofeedback. So I'm using an internal vaginal electrode, and I already have that set up. The equipment that I'm using is from the Prometheus group, and I love this equipment. I've been using it for 20 years. So just follow along. Make sure that when you're contracting your pelvic floor, you're pulling up and in, and when you're relaxing, you're opening like a flower. If you have questions about how to contract or how to relax, watch some of my other videos. None of this should cause pain, and this is really good if you have prolapse or leakage. This is a great way to engage your pelvic floor. Okay, so the first exercise is called a maximum voluntary contraction. So basically the computer is going to tell me to work and rest. So when she says work, I want us to squeeze. And we are squeezing as hard as we can, but still isolating those pelvic floor muscles and not holding our breath. And we're gonna do that for 10 repetitions. So I'm gonna be focusing on my pelvic floor, and please understand my pelvic floor is far from perfect, which is why I'm a pelvic floor therapist. So this will be a good workout for me too. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're squeezing, rest. Squeeze and rest. Squeeze as hard as you can. And breathe. You can't see me squeezing, but you can see what I'm doing on the screen. Okay, great job. Now take a break. Okay, so I hope you had fun with that. Now the next one is going to be harder. It's a 10-second hold and a 10-second rest. So I am still squeezing, but the tendency for people is to hold their breath. So you can watch me breathing, and I'm going to be trying to talk too, because if you're talking, that means that there's airflow exchanging and I'm not holding my breath. So it's going to be 10-second hold, and when I'm holding, I'm trying to make a constant contraction. So we'll see how that goes with me talking because it's difficult to talk and activate and coordinate everything, but we'll see. And then during the rest cycle, the goal is to bring that as low as I can and relax the pelvic floor. So let's get started. So squeeze and hold and hold and hold and hold and breathe and hold and breathe and hold and breathe and hold and hold. Whew. Just let everything go. Squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold. Woo! And now just let everything go. Squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and squeeze, 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 squeeze and hold and breathe and squeeze and hold and breathe. And let it go. Relax, relax. Squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and breathe 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 and squeeze. And let go. Let it get as flat and low and relaxed as you can. squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and hold and breathe and squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and breathe and isolate and squeeze and hold and rest. Squeeze and hold and try to maintain a steady hold and squeeze and hold and breathe and steady squeeze and hold and squeeze and rest. Four more. Squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and breathe and squeeze and hold and breathe and squeeze and isolate and squeeze and breathe and hold. That one wasn't that great. That was pretty choppy. Squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and breathe and squeeze and hold and squeeze and steady squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and breathe and rest. Squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and breathe and squeeze and hold and breathe and squeeze and hold and breathe and squeeze and hold and rest. Squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and breathe and squeeze and hold and squeeze and hold and breathe and squeeze and isolate and rest. Let go. Okay, that's it for that one. So take a break. Okay, so on the 10-second hold and 10-second rest, sometimes I did well and sometimes I didn't do that great, but you know, it's a starting point and we're working on a pelvic floor. So you didn't see me squeezing my legs or squeezing my belly or squeezing my buttocks. I was very isolated. So that's what the goal is. All right. Now, the last exercise is a submaximal contraction. So instead of squeezing as hard as we can and trying to breathe at the same time, now we're going to do like a 40 to 50% effort level and trying to hold that for a 30-second hold and then relaxing for 30 seconds. So we're gonna just do that one time, but I'm gonna try to make it as steady as I can, and you can watch that graph as it goes across. And then during the relaxation, again, I want you to try to relax as much as possible. Let your pelvic floor just kind of open and relax like a flower. All right, here we go. Okay, let's get started. So my goal is right around the 5 microvolt level. Trying to maintain like a table of a gentle, sustained pelvic floor contraction. I am curling my toes a little bit. You probably can't see that, but just trying to lift. And now relax. All right, perfect. Okay, friends, so that's the end of our 3 contraction exercises and then relaxing the pelvic floor. I hope this was helpful, and I plan to do more of these with different motions and activities, but basically this is a fun way to just get your pelvic floor work in. And again, it's a great option if you have prolapse or leakage. Thanks, have a great day. See you next time.